Betelgeuse, one of the brightest stars visible in the night sky, is an amazing feature of the celestial landscape. Betelgeuse's most famous feature is its distinctive orange color, which always catches the eye of observers. Unlike other bright stars, Betelgeuse is classified as a variable star. Of course, the light changes over time, a feature that adds to the mystery and beauty. At times, Betelgeuse can be so bright that it can rival the brightest stars in the night sky. This has made it an object of fascination for both amateur stargazers and professional astronomers. Over the years, there has been growing speculation among the scientific community about whether Betelgeuse could be on the verge of a cataclysmic explosion known as a supernova, and the potential consequences this could have not only for its immediate surroundings but also for Earth. While the idea of a nearby star exploding might sound frightening, it's an event that astronomers are eager to observe, as it would offer invaluable insights into the life cycle of stars. To delve into Betelgeuse's current status and future possibilities, we invite you to follow along. If you are fascinated by the cosmos and wish to stay informed about the latest space news, subscribing to our channel, liking the video, and turning on notifications is the best way to stay connected. The size of Betelgeuse is amazing. If this star were to occupy the Sun in our solar system, its large circle would extend beyond the orbit of Mars and include the inner planets, including Earth. It not only dominates the interior of Mars, but its outer edges reach the asteroid belt, a large area full of rocky debris and smaller celestial bodies. The sight is just as terrifying as Betelgeuse, showing how small the Earth is in the larger part of the universe. Planet M may be far away, but Betelgeuse is very close to us, especially as the closest star to the Sun is expected to end its life in a supernova explosion. As a result, it has become a target for astronomers interested in observing such phenomena. According to renowned astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, the change in brightness of a star depends on many factors such as size, temperature, and distance from Earth. For example, stars like Rigel and Aldebaran, although both bright, have different luminosities. Aldebaran, at its peak, is as bright as Rigel, but in its dark stages it is as pale as the faint stars. This change in a star's brightness is an important indicator of a star's life cycle and fate. In recent years, Betelgeuse's brightness has changed dramatically, especially in the last 5 years. This oscillation has fascinated astronomers and space enthusiasts. The word beetle itself has a long linguistic history going back to Arabic. Grammarians and scholars have debated the nature and meaning of this name, but the current usage is the most appropriate to describe this famous star. The night sky, in the constellation of Orion, is easy to recognize because of the way the stars are arranged. At about 642.5 light-years from Earth, Betelgeuse is too far away to pose an immediate threat to our planet, but it is close enough to be a site for astronomical research. The development of advanced astronomical instruments, such as the Hipparcos astronomical satellite, has revolutionized our ability to accurately measure the distances of celestial bodies. With this technology, scientists have determined that Betelgeuse is 430 light-years away from Earth. Knowing these great distances helps put the size of our universe into perspective, and reminds us how far away the stars and galaxies are. One of the characteristics of Betelgeuse is its status as a variable star. Its apparent magnitude, a measure of its brightness from Earth, ranges from 0.0 to 1.6, meaning that there are large variations in brightness. In the Bayer nomenclature system, which is used to classify stars in the constellation, Betelgeuse is called Alpha Orion, indicating that it is one of the most prominent stars in the Trinity. Betelgeuse can sometimes outshine the bright star Rigel due to sudden changes in brightness. Historical records show that the 17th-century astronomer Johann Bayer named Betelgeuse in 1603, and he also named it Rigel Beta Orionis. Despite its importance, Betelgeuse stands alone and is not associated with a large star or cluster. Unlike stars that form in dense regions of gas and dust where new stars are born, Betelgeuse is in the quiet part of the galaxy. It is also classified as a runaway star, meaning it has been ejected from its original location and is hurtling through space at 764 times the speed of the Sun, with a mass 16.5 times the mass of the Sun. Betelgeuse is the largest among the stars. Although it is larger and cooler than the Sun, its surface temperature is 3600 K compared to the Sun's 5778 K. Despite being cooler, Betelgeuse is amazingly bright, 126,000 times brighter than the Sun. Although Betelgeuse is 548 light-years away, it is considered a very young star, estimated to be 10 million years old. By comparison, our Sun is a middle-aged star, about 4.6 billion years old. Despite his youth, however, Betelgeuse was nearing the end of his life. As a red giant, it has used up most of its nuclear fuel, and its last action is to explode in a supernova. When this happens, it releases a huge amount of energy, and the effects are devastating to everything within 10 months of the explosion. A supernova this big produces as much light as the entire galaxy, on top of everything around it. If a star like Alpha Centauri, one of our neighboring stars, were to hit, it would be almost impossible to lose, even if the moon does not appear in our sky. The radiation from this explosion can cause damage to the Earth. Fortunately, no supernova has been observed in our galaxy since 1604, although astronomers spotted one in the Large Magellanic Cloud in 1987. The event occurred 169,000 moons from in the world, but the impact is still visible, indicating its magnitude. The effects of these explosives on Earth: when a star goes supernova, it leaves a remnant that is the remnants of the explosion. A famous example is what is known as G292.0 plus 1.8, the remnant of a former supernova. These residues are rare and often contain large amounts of oxygen and other elements. The Large Magellanic Cloud, where the supernova occurred in 1987, is too far from Earth to be disturbed, but it is a reminder of the powerful forces at work in the universe. If a supernova happens to be closer than 100 light-years from us, there will be huge consequences. Stars like Alpha Centauri that are in this area can be a threat and explode. However, Betelgeuse, although very close, is outside this danger zone, which means we are not in danger of the last supernova. However, scientists continue to observe Betelgeuse because its sudden appearance makes it a favorite star. The question on everyone's mind is, has Betelgeuse exploded yet? Betelgeuse is the closest star to Earth and may experience a supernova in the near future. At the end of 2019, the star saw a big and sudden decline, which caused a lot of speculation. Some thought this was a sign that Betelgeuse was not about to explode, as that phenomenon occurs before a supernova. The dramatic decrease in brightness caused concern among scientists and the public. But despite the initial warning, Betelgeuse has regained much of its brightness and the star is now looking much better. At this point, Betelgeuse's final explosion doesn't seem imminent, but it will remain something for astronomers to watch. Because of its bright red color, Betelgeuse is a familiar sight in the night sky, especially during the night months of the year. Its location in the Orion constellation makes it easy to identify the stars. Thanks to observations made by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope and other ground-based observatories, astronomers have collected a wealth of data on the behavior of beetles. In 2019, Betelgeuse experienced a massive surface mass ejection, in which part of the star's outer layer exploded. This event gave rise to the faintest visible light from Earth. Surface mass ejections are similar to coronal mass ejections, CMEs, that occur on the Sun and eject part of the Sun's outer atmosphere into space. However, the mass ejection from Betelgeuse is much larger, 400 billion times more mass from the Sun than a typical CME. This huge cloud of gas blocked out a few moments of Betelgeuse's moon, causing a visible darkness from Earth. Despite earlier predictions that Betelgeuse was far away, according to recent calculations it may be 724 light-years away from Earth. Measuring the distance to red giant stars like Betelgeuse is a difficult task for astronomers because these stars are covered in clouds of gas and dust that obscure accurate measurements. Despite the uncertainty of its exact distance, Betelgeuse remains one of the brightest stars in the night sky. Its massive energy output, about 100,000 times that of the Sun, is accelerating the star's fuel depletion process, which is nearing its inevitable death. As Betelgeuse continues toward its final supernova, astronomers are eager to learn more about the star's life cycle. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to learn about the latest developments in space exploration, please subscribe and follow for more information. We look forward to sharing more world-class discoveries with you.